Recently, I was having a conversation with a father at school, and he was sort of mourning the fact that his child is growing up in a different world than the world in which he grew up. A different world in terms of um, civility, a different world in terms of technology, a different world in terms of exposure to sexual issues at younger and younger ages. And he wanted for his daughter to just be able to be a kid. And I think that for parents today, for aunts and uncles, for grandparents, for teachers, we are raising children in a world that probably is a lot different than the one in which we grew up. And the church has a responsibility to families. There's a passage in Deuteronomy that we often use at child dedications as a charge to the parents. But listen to these words. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your might. These words which I am commanding you today shall be on your heart. You shall teach them diligently to your sons, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up. You shall bind them as a sign on your hand, and they shall be as frontals on your forehead. You shall write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. And I think it's important to note that that passage was written not to parents, not to individual families, but to the nation of Israel, to this group, this community of people. And I think as a church, while we're not Israel, we can take those words to heart, that we as a community of people are first of all to love God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength. And then we as a community are to teach the children, that we are to look for every opportunity to impact the next generation. So I would encourage you today to think about the children that you know, to think about how you can share your love of God with them. And one way that all of us can do is pray. We can all pray for those around us. Pray for Raquel and the other leaders in kids ministry. Pray for Rufus and the other leaders in youth ministry. Pray for the families that you see sitting in church on Sunday. Pray for your neighbors who have kids. In fact, this year, why not make prayer a gift that you give a family for Christmas? Make a commitment to pray for them every day of this new year. Set an alarm on your phone or on your alarm clock or your oven timer, whatever, and take that time to pray. Pray for protection. Pray for wisdom. Pray that the children would grow in the knowledge of Jesus Christ. Let's invest in the next generation. Let's fulfill the command of Scripture to teach the children in all situations what it means to follow God.